Hi guys, my name is Olezka Dubchik and this is the second video on my channel where I will make some maintenance to my homemade moped that I built previously. You can watch this video right here to get into this theme, and today I'm gonna make some maintenance and also some crazy upgrades to this moped. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, enjoy the video. I decided to improve my homemade moped and started with the ignition system. The part that goes on top of the spark plug cap, was covered with cracks. Because of that the contact was poor and the spark plug wasn't receiving the full charge from the ignition system. As a result, the engine was running unstably, so I replaced the old cap with a new one. It's larger, stronger and much more reliable than the previous one. At the same time I installed a new chain tensioner. Before it was attached to the bicycle frame, which wasn't very convenient, but now the tensioner is mounted directly on the engine and automatically tightens the chain with a spring. Thanks to this, the chain stays properly tensioned and no longer requires constant manual adjustments. I also had a problem with the clutch. When I pressed the clutch lever, nothing really happened. The wheels still wouldn't go into free motions, so I completely disassembled the clutch system. I used white spirit and brush to clean all clutch plates, then using a screwdriver I gently moved them side to side to separate. And after some time I managed to free them, and after that I lubricated everything with special grease, reassembled the system, and clutch finally started working properly. I even went for a ride at night feeling happy because everything was working exactly as it should. Later I decided to think about the appearance of the moped. I asked ChatGPT how I could improve it to make it look more beautiful and stylish, and it suggested a certain design that looks really cool. So I bought spray paint cans and started repainting some parts of the moped. It is my first time using the spray cans, so the result was not perfect, but still it's better than it was before. I used high gloss black paint to give my motor the character, and then I will add orange lines to make it look sporty. Well, then I went off to have some fun in the mud on that monster. It was something. I got the vibes that I wanted and was ready to continue the work. If you want to see more photos of my adventures, make sure to follow my Instagram, the link is in the description. Then I completely disassembled the moped and make sure it was ready for sanding and painting. And then I finally started painting. I started with the frame. I used the same black paint I used previously, but for the wheels I used orange paint to create a character. So I painted my moped and it looks just fascinating. I can't really describe the looks of it. You just need to see and to admire the beauty of this beast. But suddenly I ran out of paint, so we're gonna go and grab some extras and paint this part black, because this is already a 2-layer black acrylic paint using brushes, and it looks bad, but at the same time for DIY and the first time paint job it's well, I guess it's alright and it's kind of cool. And of course the looks will be just mind-blowing. And the vibes also will be mind-blowing because we're gonna go to the celebration of opening the motorcycle season in Latvia in just 2 days. And well, I'm gonna be the star of the show. So guys, we bought the paint. It's a new one. So yeah, but it's the same coat for same color. So I guess there will be no problems with that. And the same orange paint that we used already. So it's nice. Okay. And we're gonna paint it separately because we don't want to paint by mistake our frame orange. It's completely dry now after just, I guess, 2 hours, maybe even less than 2 hours, and it looks pretty glossy and feels quality in comparison with this. Whatever this quality is, this is just next level. So this is like it was before. It's after paint. Also we're gonna paint these small parts also black, and it will be just beautiful. So why am I sanding this piece of plastic? Basically, we need to prepare surface for painting. If we're gonna paint it as it was before, the paint won't stay on this surface because it's completely flat and has no small imperfections that catch the paint and help the paint to stay longer. So we create artificial small points for paint to catch. It helps not just with painting, but also with durability. Okay. Yes, of course. So while our wheels are drying, we gonna paint the frame using this new color, jet black. Yeah, almost the same as the actor. My favorite one. I have the movie, best memories. Well, it looks beautiful. Because the surface is prepared for the paint, it's already getting glossy at this side. But yeah, I'm gonna jump around and well. See the change.
Груша — это хит, когда они рядом, ты чувствуешь бит. Я как фрукты на полке, яркий как свет, сочиняю рифмы, как свежий компот. Привет! На улице жара, я отрываю моменты. С арбузом и грушей мы свежие как лето. Я тебе скажу, но ты, наверное, понял. С этим ритмом ты точно будешь в шоке. Арбуз, груша, арбуз, груша, арбуз, груша,
So the next day we tried to put everything together. I had a little struggle with the chain and chain tensioner. And then we finally mounted our first wheel. It was the rear one, and it looks just beautiful. The chrome on the sprocket is just right. So then we mounted the front wheel, and I got my first looks on this beast. So guys, we finally put it all together, and it looks it looks stunning. I really love it. Yeah, so I guess it's success. It's a success. I also fixed the small movements in the front wheel, but the rear wheel is still a little bit wobbly, but it's the issue. It's already the issue with the mech of the wheel, the rear wheel, so I really can't do anything about it rather than just change the mechanism entirely. But I won't do that because it's expensive and it's unnecessary, because I'm not gonna drive it crazy anymore, and also I will drive it a little less than previously, just because now it looks so beautiful, and I'm gonna just admire the beauty of it standing in my garage rather than riding it. So yeah, but let's put our engine and some chains, protections that we painted. Yeah, I already cleaned a little bit the rusty engine and changed some internal parts, such as clutch, this small like clutch ball, if I can say it like that. I changed it. I also changed inner carburetor spring to make it more powerful, and well, it will be better, just better, okay? And yeah, so let's put it on and see how it will come out. What is this? Some already scratches. We're gonna paint it over. Well, it's 11 p.m. now in Riga, and oh my god. So yeah, we painted the frame, the wheels, and tires. Yeah, we customly made some adjustments regarding this beautiful design. Yeah, wheels. Also, we added some beautiful RGB lighting. We can also change it. It's gonna loop with different colors. Please, see. Okay, I'm so happy it finally worked out. And yeah, also it started the first time we spin the wheel. So wow. Jokes aside, guys, the moped may look funny, but I'm really proud of this build. It is my first build, and I pushed my creativity to the limit to create the design of this beast. I used a lot of different things to fulfill this project with just fun and enjoyment, and it came out really, really good. And it completely paid off all my efforts that I put in it, and I think it's a very successful project. So the next day I packed my things and got to the opening of the motorcycle season in Latvia, where was like thousands of motorcyclists and me on my moped. And well, as you can see, it really attracts the attention, and everyone was smiling, were very positive about this build, even though it broke and couldn't start. It still got a lot of questions and reviews. I liked the attention and answered all the questions, and the critique was pretty positive. So yeah, it was a beautiful event and I really enjoyed it. So the project is finished and build complete. I'm ready to show you the results of my work. This is the moped 3 years ago when I first bought it and assembled it. It looked cool and I really enjoyed it, but then I put it for like 2 years in my garage and it really rusted, and yeah, the moped suffered, and I had to clean like internal parts of the engine to make it running again. And then after 2 years I thought, well, why it's standing there with no use? And I reassembled the moped, cleaned it, prepared it, and we went for a huge adventure with my brother on this old abandoned railway. It was quite fun, but then the moped broke. And yeah, I had to order some extra parts such as carburetor and chain tensioner, and then successfully install them. And then we went on a different adventure, and this different adventure was enduro. On this moped I was all covered in mud after this, but I completely enjoyed it. It was so weak that it could not pull me any uphill. So yeah, I had to cycle when I was moving, but still it's funny and I got a lot of positive emotions from this ride. The rest of the story you already know. I painted the moped, I made a few adjustments regarding the design of it. The whole project took me 3 years and around 170 euros total, which is really cheap for a project like this, because I used the cheapest parts from China and the frame was not in a perfect shape. Thank you all for watching this video till the end. Leave a like and subscribe. I'm gonna upload a lot of different videos sooner or later, because the summer is coming and I have a lot of beautiful ideas, and I'm gonna definitely use them and create something really special for you. So make sure to subscribe, because you'll be surprised. Yeah, thank you, and see you. Bye bye. I also bought some industrial power steering for my moped, so we're gonna, yeah.